Today, we're going to hit people while they're moving. As I've explained before, when you hit people, they don't sit still. Usually they come at you or they go away. Usually there's three responses when you hit somebody. Either you didn't hit them well and they keep fighting. There's you hit them hard and they panic and they come at you. Or you hit them hard and they run away. I think we already know that people keep punching at you. I'm not going to cover that today, but I'm going to cover when they come in and when they go out. Usually when people fight because they have no distance in time or skill, what happens is this guy punches at me, I punch at him, we both keep moving forward, and as we move forward, inevitably we end up in this range and no one knows what to do and people are falling on the floor or whatever they do. A lot of times what happens is if you clip somebody good and they don't know what to do, they will hold on and grab just because they're trying to stop from being pummeled. It's no different than drowning, right? If you're drowning and someone comes to save you, instinctively you'll panic and you'll climb on top of them and drown them because you don't know what else to do. You're in that fight or flight deal. And they do the same thing. I can't tell you how many times you see people, you hit them, they don't know what to do and then they hold on. The hard part with this one is they're coming at you. And inevitably, when you feel this, you're going to want to struggle and push against them, which is wrong. Ideally, once you feel them grab on, you have to be relaxed enough to slide in. You have to be able to find targets that are more damaging closer. Because you don't always get the luxury of throwing these hard punches in here like this. So it's important you practice. This guy, you hit him, he's coming to you and he's grabbing on. So he starts grabbing, right? And I got to know how to hit as he comes in, right? I gotta know how to come to him. So when he comes to me, I have to know how to slide and come inside to do things that aren't good for him. Now, again, there's levels of this. There's a guy who just grabs on for panic and he's just hanging on, which gives nice easy shots. And then there's guys that come really aggressive and push at you. At that point, you gotta move. It's really dictated by how much force they bring to you. But if you think you're just going to punch people and they're going to box with you, that doesn't always happen. People panic, they grab onto things, right? They grab around necks, they grab around the body. You have to know how to, move people around a little bit. It's important you practice people coming at you and trying to smother you. Because a lot of times people don't punch. They just grab on, they try and headlock, push or pull, and you have to know how to hit through that. The other thing people do is they run away. So what happens is they get popped in the head and they panic instinctively. They cover to protect that head. And you'll see them turn because they want to protect all the vitals. It's not even a conscious thought. They just turn and they run. So a lot of times you'll be here, you go bang, and you'll see this. You'll see that cover up and he'll start to run. And at that point, you have to know how to come get him. You have to practice consciously with your partners, not just standing there. You have to give them something to work with. So if we're like this, and I'm trying to show him how to do this, like if he hits me, I could stay here and then let him hit me again, and again, and again, and that's okay for a beginner. But as you get more advanced, once he hits me, I need to give him movement. I need to change directions. I need to make things different for him so that he has to learn to start hitting different targets. He's got to hit the legs. He's got to hit the back. He's got to hit the back. And no different than if I come at him too. It's not enough for me just to sit here like this. He hits me. I go, okay, now I'm going to start to smother him. He's got to hit me again. Now I'm going to smother him. He's got to learn how to hit me again, etc., etc. If you want to give your training some more life, start out slow like that. Don't get too wild with it because you won't get good shots off and it'll get ugly and stupid. What you want to do is you want to slowly teach people to see different targets. As a beginner, you see easy targets, but then you start moving the targets. Then you start moving the targets. And progressively you get harder. You start adding obstacles. You start adding obstacles. And over time, people learn to see targets that are available. But if you only practice back and forth like this with no opposition, how are you going to hit those targets when they happen in the real world? So be a good partner and always give your guys different looks. Change directions, change angles, put things in the way, put things in the way. If you do that, your training will get much better. It's been Bill Koenig for Shea Circle Martial Arts. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.